Hi, Mal Pals and New Pals. Today's video is a foundation review. Well, it's a tinted moisturizer. I'm so excited because I finally got my hands on my shade of the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer Skin Illuminator. Okay, and I have their other tinted moisturizers to compare for you. And I've done two separate reviews on each of these. So if you would like to check those out, I will have them linked below in the info box. And I'm really curious to see because the Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating Natural Skin Perfector is for drier skin. It gives you a little more dewy of a finish. And then the Tinted Moisturizer Oil-Free Natural Skin Perfector has more of a matte finish. When I saw that they released the Light Revealer, I was like, what could be the difference? Now, the difference is Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating, first of all, has SPF 30. This has SPF 25, but this just gives an all-over kind of dewy finish with light coverage. This, however, has pearlized pigmentation in it, or pigments in it, and so you're gonna get an even more illuminated look when the light hits. So light's actually gonna reflect off of these pearlescent pigments in the product to give you a very dewy, highlighted look. I haven't tried it yet. This is a first impression / review. So as always, I will hit you up with natural light shots as well as the update at the end of the night. I have a lot to do today, so that it's gonna be put through the test. I have the shade 2-in-1 Nude here. In the Tinted Moisturizer Oil Free, I am a 2W1. I would say it definitely leans more on the warm side, so when I'm even more self-tanned, this shade works for me better. And then the Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating Bare Radiance. It is a tinted moisturizer that contains radiant pearls, hand-selected for each shade. So the pearlescent things that are in the formula are going to be different for each shade in the range. There are 14 shades in this shade range. Light coverage, radiant finish, long wearing, and hydrating, which I'm super excited about. My skin is very dry right now. I have a bit of a butterfly rash. I have Behçet's, so I can, when I have a little bit of a flare up, which I've been battling for quite some time now, this will get red and raised. Luminescent pearls add a hint of radiant color while reflecting light to brighten dull skin. It has French algae in it. It helps visibly improve skin's natural radiance. Need that. Plant-based hydration promotes water retention by supporting skin's resilience and vitality. I like applying my coverage products with beauty sponges because I don't like the feeling of touching product on my face. I just don't like the feeling of what's on my fingers, and I don't like necessarily the way it goes on my dry skin. I have very dry, irritable, breakout prone skin, so touching my face with product is just not my favorite. It says to place the product on the back of your hand and apply with a beauty sponge or clean fingertips. So we're gonna go the sponge route. It says focus on one area at a time and blend well, and I'm thinking this is because of the pearls that are in here to kind of like work them into the skin and to make sure you're not getting patchiness. So that's my guess. I could be wrong. I will update you in the blog portion of the info box if I'm incorrect. And it says for best results, use after your preferred Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, sold separately. So I'm going to only prime one side of my face and then leave the other one unprimed. I know they're saying that you're gonna get the most out of it by using your favorite primer from Laura Mercier, but I wanna see what this does on its own. So we're gonna do one side and not the other. This is my favorite Laura Mercier primer. It is the Pure Canvas Primer in Illuminating. Prolongs the wear. There's FedEx. Ooh, girl, we getting packages. Does prolong the wear of your foundation or coverage product, but it gives an extra luminescence to it. So I thought this would be a great formulation to pair with this because it's along the lines of that situation. So I'm gonna prime the left side of my face. Really quickly, I want to thank today's paid collaborator for this portion of the video, Dossier. You may have heard of Dossier from your other favorite influencers. I have too. I was totally influenced by the other influencers to check out Dossier. So I was so excited when they contacted me to collaborate with me for a portion of this video. I have my two favorite picks from Dossier, and I will tell you why. But if you don't know about Dossier, it is a really, really wonderful brand that offers high-end inspired fragrances for a fraction of the price. Their fragrances are $39 compared to the $50 to $250 high-end luxury brand fragrances that they are inspired by. Dossier has a welcome discount of 20%, and you can also add my personal discount code MalloryB10 for an extra 10% off, so you get 30% off your first order. I have the link and my discount code for 10% off your order, MalloryB10, in the info below. Dossier also has a new payment method where you can start earning 10% store credit. Just select Catch, last step of the checkout. They also offer a bulk order discount of 25% off plus free shipping of 3 or more fragrances. Plus they're always adding new scents, which is so, I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I have just like looked and scrolled and read. I love fragrances. They are some of my favorite things to purchase that other than makeup, because it makes me feel beautiful even when I'm not wearing makeup. Spraying on my favorite fragrances just lifts my mood. First one I have to talk about, Gourmand Patchouli. Now this is inspired by Terry Mugler's Angel, and that is what my mom used to wear when I was younger. So wearing this and smelling Terry Mugler Angel just brings back really good childhood memories. When my mom wore Angel, it was just like probably the best time of my childhood. The next fragrance that I chose is Ambery Saffron. Top notes of saffron, orange blossom, jasmine, plum, cedarwood, and base notes are oak moss, fir, balsam, and amber. This is like an elevated, adult, stylish, fruity scent. I love this. I chose this one because it was something different that I had never smelled before. This is inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540, and I can't tell you if it smells just like it because I've never tried the fragrance. It smells so nice, both back and forth for a few weeks now, and I cannot believe, like, I put on my sweatshirt that I wore last week and it still smelled like I already sprayed my perfume. So it's pretty freaking incredible what they've done. And don't forget to get your 10% off with my code MalloryB10 at Dossier. I will have the link and discount code below. It is freezing outside. We are in a winter storm, by the way. If you want more information, it will be in the info below, but check out Dossier. I am an influencer that was influenced by influencers to check this out, so I'm so glad that I did. So thank you, Dossier, for collaborating with me on this portion of the video. And I am gonna go ahead and apply this with my hands because I don't mind doing primer with my hands. It's just like foundations are much thicker and just it doesn't feel good to me. I love this primer though. I kind of want to put it all over my face. And then the right side of my face is not going to be primed. Let's zoom in. Okay, look at that glow though that gives. That's so nice. Now it's time to go in. 2-in-1 nude. And upon look, this almost looks like an illuminating primer. Just squirting that out like that. So, all right, this primer, it kind of dries down quickly, but I'm gonna start with the coverage on this side of my face since I have to focus on one portion of the face anyway, and I don't wanna pick up that primer and place it over here on accident. I really wanna see how this goes by itself. It smells a little bit like sunscreen. That's kind of like such a perfect shade match. I don't even see it going on until it like gives me coverage here. That's interesting. Okay, upon first looks, it looks like I don't really have anything on my skin. It's very light coverage. So we'll do the forehead. This is such a good match for me. I'm shocked. I don't know, tinted moisturizers to me, the shade matching can be a little off for me. It gave me light, very natural coverage. I actually like this, even though I have like a little bit of that going on, like all the problem areas. Okay, I'm gonna apply this now to the primed side. Oh wow, that gives like a markedly different effect. It's really glowy. Maybe I should have used a different primer, but I like the way this looks together. This really gives, it almost just looks like my skin's even and I have a lot of like really good skincare on my skin. Interesting. It says that the tinted moisturizer is, it says this formula lasts a long time. So if it does, I don't know necessarily if you'd need a primer, but we'll find out at the end of the night on the right side of the face. Personally, do not think that it needs to be built up. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this like this, but here it is all over my face. One side primed, very dewy. I like this side of my face. We're gonna let that sit, and as I let it sit, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the difference in the shades. The shade might be a little pink for me, actually. And I don't mean that in an influencer way, like I'm very yellow undertoned. This is the Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer in the shade 2-in-1 Nude. And right next to that, I'm gonna apply the Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating Formula in Bare Radiance, but it is more, definitely more yellow. So Bare Radiance, 2-in-1 in the Illuminating. And then now we have 2W1 in the Tinted Moisturizer Oil-Free, the matte one. W1, 2-in-1. This, to me, is more my shade, but this isn't bad. It's just as it's sitting on my face, it looks a little pink. But overall, sitting on my face, I feel like this looks really nice and gives me a healthy effect. So again, the oil-free matte finish in 2W1. This is the Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer in Bare Radiance, and this is the new Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer in 2-in-1. And like I said, I will have my full reviews of each of these in the info below. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put the rest of my makeup on, let you know what I apply, and then I'll be back to discuss what it looks like after it's set on the face for a little bit. This side is just so much more luminous. I like that. Let me know in the comments below, does this look too pink or is it just me? Now let's get into the rest of the makeup that I applied. So you saw me apply the tinted moisturizer. This side is still a lot more luminous than this side, but let's zoom you in. I would say after sitting on my skin for a little bit, probably 15 minutes it took me to apply the rest of my makeup. This is still very dewy. It's not picking up on any dryness or even my rash right now, which is highly impressive. But this side, like the Radiance Primer, really brought out the radiance of this tinted moisturizer, I feel. But my pores are not enlarged, and I didn't set my whole face. I set my under eyes, which we'll get into. We're gonna see how long this lasts. And I'm just already highly impressed. So I'm excited to see what it looks like in natural daylight for myself, because this is studio lighting, but it is very dark outside. For the rest of my makeup, I set my under eyes and my concealer, which, oh my God, she's so tiny. I'll lose where she's at. I applied the Hourglass Vanish Concealer underneath my eyes just because we're battling some dark circles. And then I set that with my Laura Mercier Candle Glow Powder in the shade 1. Then for highlight, I still wanted to stick with just like a luminous highlight that's underneath my concealer actually. And so I went with my In Beauty Face Glaze in Champagne. For my blush, I stuck with cream products because I really want to see how this tinted moisturizer does, since it's supposed to last a long time, how it does kind of not powdered down by other products. So for blush, I used the Merit Beauty Flush Balm in Mood. Look how gorgeous this is. It looks intimidating, but it's beautiful on the skin. Let me swatch this for you. This is what it looks like, just dotted on, but then blended out. Oh my God. I love the Merit Beauty Flush Balms. You guys know this already, but Mood is gorgeous. It's like a deep brown wine shade. For my eyes, I used the Cosmetics Rodin palette, but I only used these two shimmery shades. So this is all over my lid, and then this is in the inner corner and inner portion of my eyes, just to kind of, you know, we're going with a glowy theme. For mascara, I used my Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water mascara just on the top. Wanted to stay bright and glowy and not bring any darkness to the lower part of my under eye. For lips, I'm really excited about this because this is something new. I used the Cosmetics Velvet Lip Blur in Fawn, which is literally the shade of my lips, just a little darker. Oh, why do I always swatch there? You can barely see it. So that's Fawn. And then I used the new In Beauty Lip Glaze in Cookie, which is just an opaque nude. And I do have a discount code for In Beauty, just so you guys know. It's in the info box. Very natural and glowy, you know. So I'm gonna see how this does on my face the rest of the day. I'm about to go show you what it looks like in natural lighting, and then I will update you at the end of the day. But so far, I really like both sides. This is if I wanna go extreme glow. This looks like an everyday situation. And I do feel though, like it's a little pink. You guys let me know how it's coming off to you in the comments. So just so I know, like I'm not crazy or like whatever. But all right, I will see you guys in natural daylight, which is this kind of daylight. So here we are in natural daylight. There's a literal winter storm going on. But it's been, let's see, probably 3 hours since I put this on. So this is the side with the illuminating primer. This is the side without. Again, we have a little rash going on, so that's what that raised area is. But I feel like it's got really nice, light, natural coverage, and I'm happy with it. This side is much more luminous, and as the day's gone on, I know I've been saying I prefer this side with the primer. I think I'm preferring it without. Oh, you guys let me know. Maybe if it gets sunnier, I'll try again with the natural daylight, but looks pretty good. And that's the only area I powdered. That rash looks bad. And I still think it's too pink, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I can like literally see that. So maybe 2W1 would be a better choice if you are an NC15 or an NC20, NC25. It's not the end of the night yet, but I am so tired. I just played around with my camera a little bit and realized that I didn't have the best settings on here, which is wild. I still need to take a little more time and learn more about it, but I thought we would do a little update on this tinted moisturizer. This is what we're looking at, see, it's 7 o'clock. So this is around 8 hours of wear. Or sorry, yeah, 8 hours or close to 8 hours. This is the side with the primer. There's my lovely rash. It feels hot. And then this is the side without the primer. And this is in regular bedroom lighting. I have noticed that where I set my concealer and laid concealer over, it's looking a little dry on the side that's not primed. Also, my nail polish is making my fingernails look yellow, but not in like a pretty golden way, so I'm sorry. But overall, I mean, it looks really good. I feel like the coverage is really nice, and it looks pretty decent in all lighting. I can't believe though, my opinion, after running all these errands and being out, my opinion of this is I would prefer this on the side without primer as opposed to the side with the glowy primer. Now I might next time do the glowy just like on the high points of my face. But as far as dry patches go, I mean, it's not separating, it's not making me look dry, and it's done pretty well in this winter storm weather. My face has been rained on, and I've, you know, been running errands and things, and I feel like this looks pretty good. I'm about to work out, and then I will update you guys at the very, very end of the night about how this wore even during that. But I think this might be in my constant rotation. I feel like I might get the shade 2W1, and I think that might fit my skin tone just a little bit better. Hi, Texie. He just hit his head earlier on the corner of this wooden piece, and it cried, and I'm like watching him because I'm like, do not fall over on me. I'm so overprotective, especially after losing Chewy. What do you think of my foundation? My tinted moisturizer. Can you follow? Will your pupils follow my finger? We'll see you guys. after the workout. You ever think that you could kiss your dog so hard you could break its neck? Pardon the interruption. I just wanted to let you guys know that I have a giveaway going on. So I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I wanted to announce this. I'll show you what you could be winning. Sign up for my newsletter. The reason why I'm doing this is because when I do giveaways on Instagram and YouTube, some people don't have Instagram, some people don't have YouTube, so the newsletter is a really nice way for me to stay connected with you guys, and also I can say a lot more in my newsletter than I can on my social media platforms. So be sure to sign up to not only win giveaways monthly, which is happening, so don't miss out on that. It's a really exciting place to be, I promise. We have so many really fun upcoming things with the website and merch, and I just don't want you guys to miss out. So I will have exactly what you can win and the rules below to enter. But really quick, this is what you can win. I have a really fun bag of goodies. First, okay, the theme is just like self-care, okay, a day where you just deserve the best. I am including one of my favorite roasts from Chamberlain Coffee, that is the Early Bird Blend. Then I am including a full Bad Habit skincare kit, more skincare, okay, some of my other favorites. In Beauty, the Green Machine. You guys know how much I love In Beauty's skincare and a full-size slushie. I just went through one. Lip glazes number 2 and number 3, berry jam, and this is the Frosé. You'll be winning, okay, because I love glazes, hair glazes so much. The clear conditioning gloss is clear, so it will not deposit any type of pigmentation on your hair. This is for all hair colors because it is transparent, but it's going to give you that glossy, beautiful, healthy shine. And if you are familiar with my channel, then you know that I love painting my nails. I love nail polish. It's almost shameful how much nail polish I have. So I wanted to include some of my favorite nail products from OPI. One, you will be winning an OPI and Nail Envy for dry and brittle nails. This helps me so much. I have arthritis, so my nails tend to wave and split. It's really, but this helps grow out your nails. Like if you haven't tried Nail Envy, girl, you're missing out because it really actually works. 3 of my favorite like romantic type of nail polish shades. I love these. They make me feel so pretty and girly. The first one is Pompeii Purple, deep pink with lilac shimmer shift. Then, oh, I love this one. We the Female, which is a really beautiful, rich wine berry. Don't bossa nova me around. This gives your nails the illusion of like, is that a nude? Is that like an off-white? But it's a really pretty like a pale lilac, you know? So you'll be winning these 3. These are all brand new, by the way. These 3 shades, as well as a Nail Envy. It's a really cute bag from In Beauty. They do the cutest bags. You can wipe this out and everything, so I'll be including all of that. That is what you could be winning, so don't forget to sign up for my newsletter so we can chit chat. You'll know everything that's going on, all the new things coming, as well as be entered in to win future giveaways every single month. Back to the review. Oh my God, you guys, I just finished my workout and then I ate some dinner. It's almost 10 p.m. and we've gotten a little worn down with the tinted moisturizer. Again, this is the side with the primer, and this is the side without. I really like this stuff. I feel like I'm literally resting my hand on this table because I'm exhausted. Holy crap. It's been a really long day, but a very productive day, so that's great. But here we are at the end of the night, almost 12 hours of wear, and I'm highly impressed. I mean, if I was at the gym and I had to go, you know, get dinner with friends or something real quick, couldn't imagine. I don't have the energy. I'd be up for it because look, I look pretty fresh. Like, I don't feel like it really picked up on too many problem areas. I just look a little hydrated. I do feel over the day, oh my God, my nose is running, I'm sorry. I do feel over the day that the pearl, I am not happy with this nail color. The pearl pigmentation like kind of popped out a little more and gave me an even more like luminous shimmer, not shimmer, but glow where there is like a slight shimmer. I don't know how this would do on oily skin. I do feel like this might be more geared to dry skin like mine. I'm definitely going to wear this again. And I also feel like as the day went on, the shade didn't bother me too much. So into the night, girl, I feel like we're looking good. It looks really fresh. Would you try this? Let me know. This is definitely different than the Bare Radiant shade, the Tinted Moisturizer Illuminating. Just mix those up. Anyway, this is definitely different enough than the Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer that Laura Mercier makes. Again, if you would like to see my review on that, my full review on that one and the oil-free, I will link those below. Again, thank you so much, Dossier, for collaborating with me on that earlier, I'm so tired. The earlier portion of the video. I still smell amazing. I'm gonna try this though all over without primer, and I will update you in the blog portion. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, check out this video or that video or both videos, and don't forget to subscribe. All right.